Marama Fox, a 5-minute call.
Thank you. E te mana whakawā, nei te mihi atu ki a koe, e te whare tēnei rangi, hallelujah, hallelujah. Started last night and it carries on today. Mr. Speaker, I'm proud to stand and take a call on this bill, and I want to acknowledge Ian Les Galloway. He is right, and he was quite generous in his speech to the House to recognise the combined efforts. In Māori we have a saying that says, mā pango, mā whero ka oti ai te mahi. Pango, whero, in this case, ka hurangi, ka kariki, pango anō, kaireira, and atu i te kōwhai, kua ea tēnei piri. So, Mr. Speaker, it is a collaborative effort, and in fact we have to recognise that this is more than just a whole of government response to the rights and the security of workers in this country. In fact, it's a whole of population response. Our country and our people, our workers have come out and said we need to have security for ourselves and our families. And on this point, I just want to acknowledge the Minister. The Minister has worked with our officials, and our officials in our office have gone back and forward through many phone calls and discussions. But the Minister himself has been flexible, and he's recognised that there is a duty of care for workers in this country, and he has made the changes necessary to protect workers through guaranteed hours and through adequate compensation for work. So I want to recognise him for doing that, and also the pressure that was brought to bear by the collective efforts of the people in this House and our nation. Mr. Speaker, those collective efforts ensure that workers are paid adequately in the workplace, but actually we want to recognise that given guaranteed hours, actually, they all need a pay rise. But actually, we want to recognise the paid parental leave and the efforts of Sue Moroney to bring this into the bill. But we also had been advocating for whāngai parents who had not until now been recognised. They have the ability at the most pivotal time of a child's life now to stay home. And there is the quote that I use often that I firmly believe in, that the most important work we will ever do is within the four walls of our own home, and that no worldly success can compensate for failure in the home. And this bill has seen the extension of paid parental leave from 16 weeks to 18 weeks. We'd like to see it go further to 26, but it now has extended to ensure that the tikanga of whāngai is being recognised. And here the national government have again accepted that a principle of tikanga, a kaupapa Māori principle, can be accounted for inside the law. And so I want to acknowledge them for that. Also, before I finish, and I'm not going to take too much more time, Mr. Speaker, but I want to acknowledge the efforts of the CTU, who have continually come and discussed things in a productive way with us, not bringing any pressure to bear. We've checked things off with them as we've gone along as well. And so I want to acknowledge them for the way in which they have conducted conversations with us about the parts that they were concerned of in this bill as well. So, Mr. Speaker, it is with great happiness, actually, that I stand to take a call and support this bill, recognising the efforts of the Minister, recognising the efforts of the opposition party, specifically Mr. Les Galloway, and also all of the members of this House and our nation. Tēnā koutou te mana whakawā.